What if your electric car was built in a city, inside a factory? In Zhengzhou, China, BYD is constructing a mega factory so massive it dwarfs Tesla's Gigafactory. Spanning over 50 square miles, it's designed to produce over 1 million EVs per year, with worker housing, schools, and parks on site. This isn't just manufacturing, it's industrial urbanism at scale. Subscribe now because by the end, you'll discover what they're hiding underground and why this factory may change the EV world forever. Why Zhengzhou, China's strategic superhub? Zhengzhou might not be the first city that comes to mind when you think of electric cars, but in China, it's the perfect storm. Strategically located in central China, Zhengzhou sits at the crossroads of national rail lines, highways, and logistics corridors. It's part of the Belt and Road Initiative and home to Asia's largest freight rail terminal, giving BYD direct access to Europe and beyond. This isn't accidental. BYD didn't choose Zhengzhou for convenience. It chose it for dominance. The mega factory here spans over 130 square kilometers. That's bigger than San Francisco. It's not just a plant, it's an industrial city. By placing the factory in Zhengzhou, BYD gains lower land costs compared to coastal megacities, massive labor availability with strong vocational training pipelines, a regional government eager to support EV dominance, offering subsidies, tax breaks, and fast-track permits, proximity to key battery material suppliers and rare earth processing centers. But scale isn't the only advantage. Zhengzhou is also a smart city pilot zone, which means BYD can integrate smart logistics, AI-powered traffic management, and real-time energy monitoring directly into its operations. And here's one more detail. This location was chosen with climate resilience in mind. Being inland protects the site from typhoons, rising sea levels, and coastal floods, problems that threaten other gigafactories. This makes Zhengzhou not just a manufacturing powerhouse, but a blueprint for how location and scale can drive the next generation of industrial ecosystems. In short, Zhengzhou is no longer just a train hub. It's becoming the engine room of the EV revolution. Inside the mega factory, where EVs are born by the millions. Step inside BYD's Zhengzhou mega factory, and it feels less like a car plant and more like a high-tech city of machines. At full scale, this 50 square mile complex will produce over 1 million electric vehicles per year. That's more than the entire annual output of some countries. But how does it work? First, automation. The assembly lines are dominated by robotic arms, laser-guided tools, and autonomous shuttles. Each EV moves through dozens of smart checkpoints, where AI systems inspect welds, align frames, and even scan paint finishes in real time. Then comes battery integration. Unlike other automakers who rely on third-party suppliers, BYD manufactures its blade batteries directly on site. This vertical integration reduces cost, speeds up delivery, and eliminates compatibility issues. There are entire halls dedicated to gigacasting, where huge aluminum components are molded in one shot, shaving minutes off every vehicle. And the data? Every car, every step, every part is tracked. A central AI system coordinates supply chains, monitors performance, and even predicts maintenance. It's not just smart manufacturing, it's predictive production. But it's not all machines. Thousands of workers operate in shifts around the clock. What's unique here is the design. BYD has built worker housing, dining halls, gyms, kindergartens, and even cinemas inside the compound. It's a closed-loop ecosystem where human efficiency and machine precision operate in sync. This reduces commute stress, boosts morale, and improves output. And the scale? Over 300 buildings, dozens of production halls, test tracks, R&D labs, and even its own power station, all wired into one command center. Inside this mega factory, BYD isn't just building EVs, it's building the future of manufacturing, where speed, scale, and sustainability converge in one single place. Sustainability and innovation, greener, smarter, faster. At a glance, BYD's mega factory looks like a steel and glass fortress. But underneath that industrial armor lies something rare in manufacturing: intentional sustainability. Let's start with energy. The rooftops of the factory halls are fitted with solar panels spanning hundreds of acres, feeding directly into a smart microgrid that powers core operations. Combined with on-site energy storage, the factory runs with minimal reliance on external grids. Next, water. Massive treatment systems recycle gray water from industrial processes and worker housing. This isn't just for efficiency, it's designed to meet China's toughest new regulations for green manufacturing. Now the real innovation, smart logistics. Autonomous guided vehicles, or AGVs, deliver components across the campus using AI-optimized routes that reduce transport emissions and delays. Drones scan inventory in real time, ensuring that nothing is overstocked or undersupplied. This cuts waste, saves space, and boosts responsiveness. The entire factory is embedded with digital twins, virtual simulations of every machine, line, and hall. Engineers use these to test changes before they're made physically, saving both materials and time. When a machine slows down or a process bottlenecks, the system knows and adapts. And don't forget materials. BYD has invested in closed-loop recycling. Scraps from stamping and battery production are reprocessed on-site. EV batteries nearing end of life are also disassembled and fed back into the supply chain. Perhaps most groundbreaking, BYD's R&D labs inside Zhengzhou are working on next-generation solid-state batteries and hydrogen electric hybrids, right where the vehicles are built. This factory isn't just built to produce cars, it's designed to evolve. With every upgrade, every data point, and every watt of sun harvested, Zhengzhou becomes smarter. And that's BYD's long-term play. Not just greener vehicles, but a greener way to build them. Economic impact and global implications. China's EV shockwave. When a single factory employs tens of thousands, spans the size of a city, and produces over 1 million vehicles a year, the ripple effects are massive. Locally, BYD's Zhengzhou megafactory is transforming Henan province into a manufacturing superpower. Thousands of new jobs have been created, not just in assembly lines but in logistics, materials processing, R&D, and digital infrastructure. Entire townships have been revitalized to support the growing industrial ecosystem. New schools, highways, hospitals, even startups forming to serve just one client, BYD. But the impact doesn't stop at China's borders. With this plant, BYD is putting global automakers on notice. The company is now outpacing legacy brands not just in volume, but in vertical integration, cost efficiency, and speed to market. This disrupts the global EV market on every level. Europe faces pressure from low-cost, high-tech BYD imports. US companies must rethink supply chains, battery production, and labor models. Developing nations now see China's EVs as the affordable, scalable option. There's also diplomatic weight. BYD's dominance in EV exports supports China's green tech narrative, positioning the country as a climate leader and clean energy partner to Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. At the same time, concerns are rising. Trade blocs fear overdependence on Chinese supply chains. Policymakers in Europe and the US are now scrambling to offer EV subsidies, launch their own Gigafactories, and protect domestic brands. And this Zhengzhou factory? It's only the beginning. BYD is already replicating this model in other Chinese provinces, and even expanding into Brazil, Hungary, and Thailand. So what does it all mean? Zhengzhou isn't just a mega factory. It's a warning shot, a prototype, and a blueprint all at once. It's China's way of saying, we're not catching up, we're pulling ahead. What we're witnessing in Zhengzhou isn't just production, it's a paradigm shift. A city-sized factory, a self-contained EV ecosystem, and a vision that fuses technology, labor, and sustainability like never before. BYD isn't following trends, it's creating them. With this mega complex, China is reshaping the global EV narrative fast, cheap, clean, and dominant. The next generation of electric vehicles won't be made in Detroit or Stuttgart. They'll be born in Zhengzhou, and the world is watching. If this factory feels like science fiction, just wait until you see what BYD builds next. From Zhengzhou to the world, the EV revolution is no longer coming. It's already here. But will the West catch up, or is this China's final lap ahead? Subscribe now, because in our next video, we reveal BYD's global expansion plans and the one secret partnership that might shake Tesla to its core.